24 after. 6 minutes ahead of schedule.
I just do. Going hard in the club in the late night, I kinda hate that too. But being with you kinda got me liking a lot of things that I never knew. Sometimes I get a little shy, but I don't want to wait ya. You make me want to touch the sky. You make me want to get ya. I ain't no social butterfly, but when I'm next to you, I feel like I want to dance all night. Baby, I don't dance. Baby, I don't dance. But if you do, I do. I don't go out. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. I don't make plans. I don't make plans. But if you're going, I'll come through. I don't go out. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. Sense a stage in the spotlight. Feel like nothing to lose. Come alive for the first time with you. Can't imagine the old me. Think I had so much groove. You unlock something inside me that I never knew. Sometimes I get a little shy, but I don't want to wait. You make me want to touch the sky. You make me want to catch your thing. No social butterfly, but when I'm next to you, I feel like I want want to dance all night. Baby, I don't dance. But if you do, I do. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. I don't make plans. But if you go and I come through, I don't go out. Baby, I don't dance. But if you want to, I do. I don't go out. But I wanna go out with you. I don't make plans.
Sure. Eaton industrial area. Coming that way.
Keep going. It's 200 feet, take a left.
Were we?
Under the bridge.
So turn around.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? It's a nice wide street. Freeway?
This is turn right.
Oh, we gotta go over the bridge. We gotta get on the other side of the river, right? Are we on the
We
other?
already crossed the other side.
Okay, I don't know. I
Okay, stay left.
am. I want to go on there.
Okay, so
Mission Church, eating this, eating that. What is all this stuff here?
this is 0.1 mile turn left.
0.1 mile?
Yeah.
Here? On this road? This is not a road.
This is the studios.
I know, I think. What's it say? I don't know if this is the studios. I have no idea if this is the studios. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't see.
There's a security guard probably right
I
here.
know. Shall we go find something to eat first?
Is there somebody here?
I don't know. I don't see anybody in the car. This is 350 feet, turn left.
And we're here.
I guess, yeah.
Let's go ask this guy. I see him coming out of the building. Security.
Yes, it looks like it. Hello.
What's up? So why can't I go around this way?
You can go around.
Okay.
Cool beans, thanks,
All
man.
right, thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good night. Good day. Good morning.
I didn't stop and eat snacks or anything.
No, he didn't. So you want to go out and come back? We can, just see where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Red lights. You know what red lights mean? Quiet on the set. Here's all the porta potties for us. What's that say? Framework. That is. Studios. Framework, whatever framework is. Now what's it say on her phone?
I have these, and we can't go any further, I don't think.
Is there somebody in there? This could be where they... Is there somebody there? Sweeping?
No, there's nobody there.
Oh, I need somebody to
It's
sweep.
just the ones.
I know, I see that. Yeah. So it should be right here. Let's go in the bathrooms. I'm gonna pee. I'm sorry.
You need to wait for you? And then
Yeah,
I'll
wait
go?
for me, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I wonder which way the wind blows around here.
I don't care. Can you tell us where we're going?
2 miles, turn right on Durand Street.
Durand.
No. 1.6 miles, so half a mile, take a right on Electronics Place. This way to the pub.
That's a brew pub, or that's a
brewery.
yeah. What's this? Colorado? No. Yes. Go this way. Correct?
Correct. And then Edenhurst will be on the right.
Straight, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody there yet besides us? Hey everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And welcome to Miss Fitz Adventures. How you guys doing today? Hey, you guys know what to do first, right? Go ahead and go down below. Go ahead and, give me that big old like if you can. Go ahead and subscribe. And hey, if you ring the bell, you get notifications each week or every time we have a video out. Hey, we'll be back in just a couple seconds, okay? Hey everybody, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm tired.
I'm tired too. So today we went into LA. That's where we're at right now. We're in back of the church over here. But where we went was Let's Make a Deal. Yep, Dione and I was on Let's Make a Deal.
Yep.
And it should be on the last part of September.
Yes.
So we did 2 shows today. You'll have to wait and see. So anyways, guys, we're here in LA. We just got through going through everything and clapping and clapping and clapping. And what we went as is work campers. So we had our hats on, and I think we got a couple pictures of us anyway. So we'll give you those, show you those pictures right here. But yeah, so Dione had her cap on, and we had the camp was called
Camp No Zonks.
Camp No Zonks. So Camp No Zonks is our camp, and we only like Happy Camper, and we don't like Zonks for sure. So we had those all pasted all over us. I had a black shirt, she had a black shirt on. We got our Levi's and our boots and all that stuff on. So yeah, so really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back home right now. I kind of wanted to stick around here, but it looks like it's going to rain. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. We got here about, let's see, we left the house at 3:30 in the morning. We got here about 5. So we've been here ever since 5, and it's about 2:30 right now, so.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So anyways, we're going to probably get in the truck and take off and probably chug on home maybe, right? Yeah. All right, guys, so you saw how we got here and everything. So now we're going to go the opposite direction, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to get in the truck, sir. Go ahead and get in. Let's go. And we will check everything out, and we'll see everything later. We're going to zoom on home now, I think. All right, guys, we'll be back in just a couple seconds to show you what's going on. All right, guys, we are back. Hey, we've had a long week last week. Yeah, we're just kind of catching up. Dione got sick. She's had the flu or something. I don't know. No stomach thing, but just mostly sinus and head cold and all that crap. So she hasn't been feeling too well. So hopefully I don't get it. I feel sorry for her. I made some pho for her the other day from scratch. I looked for there's actually pho broth that you can actually find in the grocery stores. I think Walmart had it and a couple other stores when we were on the road. They have it. But we went up here to the store we normally shop at, which is Stater Brothers, and they didn't have it. So I kind of figured I didn't want to take the bones and make a stock and do all of that crap because that could take hours, and we were going to eat in about 3 hours. So I went and got some. I figured out a recipe It's online to make pho the quick and easy way, where you take and char some, put it in a pan without any oil, anything in it. You put a whole onion in it, and you cut it in half and put it in there, peeled and everything. And then you take and do the garlic, big old piece of garlic is what or not garlic, but ginger. And I cut that in two. It was like a log is what I got. It's a big old piece. And I cut it in two and stuck it in there and let that char in the pan too. And then you add your broth and add all the stuff inside of it and winter the stock. You don't want to use broth. You want to use a good heavy-duty stock. And then I added fish stock. I added, soy sauce in it, a little bit of sugar into it, some hoisin had the sugar in it, I think. That's all I had because I didn't add sugar. And then, so then when we made it, we put in, we boiled it down, kind of reduced it down, and I had more ginger in it, and I had all the seasonings in it, 5 spice, and star anise I could not find in the store, so I used some baking anise liquid. It was a tincture, and it was in alcohol basically. So you can strip things with alcohol and then reduce it out so you get all the alcohol out, and all it leaves is the goodness or the essence of whatever you're trying to get, like garlic, for instance. You take garlic and put it in, and it will actually take all that garlic taste and put it into whatever, like a fat or something.
An extract.
Yeah, extracting it out is basically what you're doing. So we made it, and I got some real sopa noodles, and they just had some beef on sale for, I guess, pretty much from Mexican food. It's what it was, a little thicker, and it was a chuck steak instead of like a really nice lean cut of something else, like a filet or something. But anyways, it was real thin cut beef, and I used that inside. And I got some bean sprouts, and I got a little plant over there. It's still growing. Of basil. I looked for the basil, couldn't find basil, and then she says, "Hey, it's right over there." And I'm looking around going, "Where?" She goes, "Right there." And I went, "Oh, a plant. Okay, we got it." It was like $3 for the basil plant, so I guess it'll grow and grow and grow for a while in here. Hopefully. We haven't had it outside yet, so we don't have a place to put it outside. The wind to blow it. The wind has started, by the way, too, last night. But we don't have wind today. I think it was just pushing out a cold front that came through. But so anyway, so we made I made the pho for her, and she enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The first day was it was okay. The second day, last night we had it again. The broth was much better tasting. So I think the rest of it we'll go ahead and we'll freeze it up. And actually, what I want to do is I want to make it kind of clearer. So I want to take it and want to filter it out through my little filters that I have up here. I have these bags that have a micron filter in the bottom of them, and it goes all the way down from 23, goes all the way up to, I think it's 225, no, 420 is the one I got. It goes all the way up to 420, so that's, I think, is even finer. I think the higher it is, it's finer, or the lower it is, it's finer. I'm not sure. I always have to look. I'm dumb at that, I guess. But anyway, so the fall was really good. But we needed it because we started out probably in November with this whole thing. I got to tell you, this is so you wanna be on a game show. I'm old. We live in a camper. I have to get up every night because I don't drink beer anymore, but I drink these bubbly waters, and it makes me want to have to pee all the time. So before I go to bed, I always have one or whatever, and about 3 hours later I pee, and another hour or two I pee. Yeah, you don't need to know all that. Too much information, gotcha. But see, the thing is, when I do that, I always take my phone, and for some reason, late at night, it seems like, or early in the morning, I would say, I get these emails on Misfits Adventures, and it's been a lot of them for, "Hey, you want to collaborate with us for the flashlight?" Or, "Hey, this is RV Mate, and we'd like you to, get some of our products and test them all out and show your folks about the products that we have." So I always kind of look just to see, because it's always late at night. I don't know why, but I guess maybe I kind of do know why. Maybe it's because they're all from China. So yeah. So but I get these emails, and I always like to right away, take my phone in there and try to address the thing and say, yeah, let's do this. Mind you, I've only been asleep probably for a couple hours, so I always go to bed at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So I haven't been asleep that long anyways. So when I got in the bathroom and I'm looking at the emails and everything, I didn't see any of the collaboraries or any of that stuff or whatever. So I was going to get up and go, and all of a sudden I saw it's like, hey, wait a minute. Game show. Apply. Okay. So that's what I did. I applied to a game show. And it was about 3:30 in the morning. When I got done, it was a lot of information that I had to type out on my phone. I got it all done, and I didn't think anything about it. And then I got a text message the next day, and it said, hey, we're going to call you up and talk to you. Be ready. I'm like, huh? Who? And it didn't say who. So then when it did happen, they texted again and said, hey, it's so-and-so and so-and-so. And we're a casting company, and we would like to cast you and talk to you. So I went ahead and talked to the first person on the phone. The next person called. I'm not sure if they're a couple or a family team. I think they both have the same name. I don't maybe know. I don't, for last names, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not real sure. And I can't tell you, so it's okay. But anyway, so the casting people called, or the guy called me up, and it was on Zoom, and we had a nice little Zoom chat. And he said, they're definitely going to call you up, but we don't call you about a week before the show airs. We're not going to start the shows until like the middle or end of January. I said, okay. So you kind of forget about things. I mean, in the back of my mind, it's there, and we're going to have to do this and do that to go on the show, whatever it is, So, okay, no biggie. Well, then all of a sudden I got a email that says, hey, answer this. Because on the 22nd, we want you to come on down to LA and kind of check this all out. So I got excited after I woke up, and I went ahead and I was just like in the afternoon when I wake up. I'm retired. Anyway, so when I woke up, I went ahead and answered them and said, okay, sure. And then I told Dione, I said, hey, I guess we're going to go on to this game show, so we need to get ready, and it's this date and this time and blah, 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 and we got to do all these things, and you're going to be my guest, and I'm going to be the contestant. I really didn't know what all that meant. I knew what a contestant, and I knew what a guest was, but, I've never really done this before, so who knows? So, long story short, the date comes. Just so happens we both had to work. I had to work till 9 o'clock at night. She had to work till 9:30. I haven't eaten all day, really, except for brunch, or breakfast, I guess. So that's when I eat is brunch. I had some oatmeal like I normally would have. I had a couple bananas, but I was really hungry. And so she dropped off some Jack in the Box for me, and I ate Jack in the Box. And then we went to bed. That was about 10:30. Well, I told her, I said, look, we got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we got to leave here by 3:30. So have everything ready. Everything we need to bring, everything that we want to take. I brought the camera, but obviously I couldn't take the camera into the place, so I really didn't bother. But what I did do is I did do the driving scene of driving there. So I just set up the camera on the windshield, and we drove all the way into LA at 3:30 in the morning. Now our call time for the show was only at 7 o'clock, but we ended up being there like about 5:15. We found the building, we found the place. A young man was coming out of a office type, looked to me like an office building, but it was probably the studio, and said, yeah, park right here, man, it's right there, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool, man. So we kind of sat there for a while, and I'm watching people, which were the production staff, mostly younger guys and younger girls, and which was great. That's a chance of a lifetime to be able to work for a studio like that. But anyways, they were coming through another gate, coming through this little gate part of, on the other side of it, there was a parking lot. So I was like, well, maybe we're not supposed to be here because there's nobody in this parking lot with us. So it was about 6:15, and finally I went up to the people. I go, yeah, you're in the wrong parking lot. You need to park over there. This is where you got to be. but you need to park in this other parking lot, and you need to park in back of this thing over there, and blah, blah, blah. So we were like the first people there. So we go, okay. So we're driving around the parking lot. We figured out how to get around this big fenced-in area, going around to another area to get into where we had to park, to walk through this little gate. That was all good. And then we saw a bunch of people trying to figure out the same thing we were already trying to figure out hours ago. And so I said, I guess we're parking right here, guys. And then y'all, so we had a bunch of people with us. We had one guy who had been on a bunch of game shows before, and he was all excited, he was telling us all about what's going on and how things are going to happen and blah, 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 which ended up, he was right. Really nice guy. I think the whole thing about the whole show and everything, they made us get to know all the people there, and everybody that was on that set with us, we knew. We ended up talking to everybody. We told them our situation. They told us their situation, where they're from, what they're doing, why they're there, how they're there. All, anything you needed to know. We just talked to people, and it was fun getting to know all of them. And by the kind of the show started to tape, then you had sort of invested your time into these people, and you were hoping that they were going to win something or do well just as well as you did. And it was really a good thing for them to do. The show was great. The cast was great, obviously. They're very professional. The people that run the whole studio itself were fantastic. All the kids had so much energy that were working with us all. We had to have escorts to go to the bathroom. We had to have escorts wherever we walked around. So they, would say, hey, if anybody needs to go, we need, so we'd all go to the bathrooms together. We'd all, do everything together. They fed us. And then the taping of the show started. They taped 2 shows. We really enjoyed it. It was so much fun.
It was.
I can't tell you if I won or lost, but I did get up and I got to talk to the host, and I am on the show, so that is awesome. I think what happened basically is Dione lost her voice halfway through it all. We were yelling and screaming and having fun and dancing, and I don't know, I've never had so much fun in all my life. But when you watch the TV show, if you guess which one it is, we can't say which one it is, but obviously we have some pictures and you guys can guess. But when you watch the show in real life, when you're at home, you can get all that energy. I mean, I do. I mean, even when I was a kid with Monty Hall, it was like, I don't know, it was just something about the show. It was so fun. And I used to watch it with my grandmother. I'd come home from elementary school for lunch, or maybe I got off about then, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think usually it was on. And I'd come home and she'd have a sandwich ready for me or a cup of soup or something, and I'd sit there and watch the show. So it was kind of neat, to be able to go on the show after all these years. Since '63 is when I, remember seeing it and everything. And so we're on season 18. And you got to check it out because we're pretty much on the first episode.
First episode?
Yeah, I think it's either the first episode or the first week. But it could change. I have the number, but it's season 18, and it's episode 18, blah, 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 and something else, and I don't know. So, but yeah, we're going to let you know when it airs and everything else. But I did want to show you really nothing of it, but I'm going to show you one thing of it, and that's driving out there and us saying, hey guys, welcome to Misfits Adventures. You guys know what to do first, right? So yeah, so we can't, I don't want to tell you any more than that. After we were in there and we taped the show and everything, they said, you can tell people, but you just can't tell anybody that you won or any of the prizes or any of the stuff, any of the secrets. So television secrets,
yeah,
right? So we won't do that because we really like the show. We really respect them. I think we were truly blessed. I don't know how this happened. So the only thing is, winner or loser, you don't get your money until
90 days after the show
airs. Yeah, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But so if I did win or if I didn't win, everybody wins something, I believe. And I think they give you a little $100. Not everybody, but most people, I guess. I don't know how that worked out.
If you get called up to go play,
you get
a quick pick,
Yeah, that's what it
And
was.
if you don't get picked for any of that,
Then
you
you
don't
get-
get anything.
But you get $100. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a neat thing anyway. So that's how that all works. But we had a ball. We want to thank everybody. We want to really thank the casting crew. They helped us get it and get in there. They were awesome. They do an awesome job. I wish I could say who the casting people were, but if you go online and you just want to go on any of these game shows, it doesn't matter if it's CBS, NBC, ABC, whatever, you can get on. All you have to do is go online and check out when they start to tape, who you have to talk to, and how the casting works for them. I think pretty much everything is similar. I know that, like, let's say CBS is, what is the Price is Right. So the Price is Right, I went on but let's see, when was that? That
10 years
was
ago?
no longer than that. It was 7 years before I met Dione. So 17 years ago. And I guess, no, it couldn't be that long. Because the
No.
boys were not that old. So it was probably 4 years before I met Dione. So I would say that was I got to figure it out. But anyways, 2008, 9, 10, something like that. I went to Los Angeles for my son's wedding. He's now divorced, but grandkids and everything are here with me and him and all that. So anyways, I came out here just to go to the wedding. When I got out here, I knew that I wanted to go do something else because I was going to take a vacation and see California because I haven't been back home since 79 by then. So that's been like 30, 40 years, you know. So I went ahead and went online and I saw where Price is Right to be in the audience and just to be a contestant in the audience, because that's the way that works. Just have to be first come, first served that day. You need to have a ticket. And they give out so many of these paper tickets, and you print it out from your computer, or you have it on your phone nowadays, and you just show them it, and they go, okay, your name's on it and everything else. And then you wait in line, and then they pick you, and then really, I think I don't know how it all works, but I think the staff, when they talk to you a little bit, and they see who you are, who you are, and what you've done in your life, whatever, they just talk to you for a few minutes, the producers. I think that what happens is they go, okay, maybe this guy would be good on stage, blah, blah, blah. So the Price is Right, I never got called down, but it was fun. It was, they say it's the fastest hour in television. I'll tell you what, man, it's the fastest hour in television. I got there, again, 5:30 in the morning. I was actually right across the street, but the lineup was about 5:30 in the morning. I was the first person in line. By 5:45 or something like that, there was more people, and I had like 20 people. And then I don't know, they had probably 1,000 people, and I don't know how many of us actually made it in, but they did 2 shows, and we only got to record 1 show. So they did one early in the morning, I think it was 9, 10 o'clock, and then they did one at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is back a long time ago for The Price is Right. But that was fun. I mean, I got a chance to see the show being taped. It was so fast-paced. I mean, you get there, it's like, boom, show after blah, blah, blah. Here's the game. Oh, look at this, all that. Yay, clapping, clapping, clapping. Oh, wow. And, screaming, yelling, and saying, hey, that's so much fun, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at the prize you got. Oh, wow. And it was great, The Price is Right. So that was back in the day. And so that's why, I kind of said, well, we're here in LA. I kept telling y'all, I want to go down to LA. I wanted to take the train. I want to do these things. She's been sick. Her back's been hurting her. Her leg's been hurting her. Her knee's been hurting her. She's old. She's fat. She's old, and she's out of shape.
The arthritis is kicking in.
Arthritis is kicking in. So it makes it hard for me to go with her to do things, and I don't like doing anything without her because she's my sidekick and I need her. But so I have to not work so hard and kind of just take it easy and not go out sometimes, but it really frustrates me, and then I get mad because I'm not going out making videos for you guys. Because that's my key goal in life, is just to go out and make videos now. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's all I have to do. So we can get monetized someday. We keep saying it, but this is now going, the end of the year will be our 10th year in August, October, September. And so we're into that 9th year right now. Job-wise, guys, to let you know before we cut off here, we got something going in Northern California again. We talked to the guy. We've been wanting to go there a bunch of different times. We've never been picked. We had a call a couple days before we heard the call for the game show, and so we went ahead and interviewed with that. I called in late, about a half hour late that day, but we had a good hour interview. He said, we would fit in fine. He had one more interview a couple days later, and he'd let us know sometime in the week. Well, today's Sunday. The video should have been out. Our video should be out by now, but it isn't. So I'm going to probably stop doing talking and start editing in a few minutes here, but I don't know. So yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get up there during the summer. If not, the manager here has asked who wants to stay, and I told her tentatively we always want to stay. So I'm not really sure, but we will be back here. We told her we'd like to stay in our same spot if possible. We're not sure if that's going to be possible or not. Our manager here is probably the nicest and sweetest and best manager I have ever worked with. She really trusts all of us to do our jobs. She knows that we can do our jobs and that we do our jobs. And really, I don't think any of us have too many problems with anything or anybody, the ones that have been here for the last couple of years. We all keep coming back and helping out here. And it's a beautiful park. And this year, knock on wood, it hasn't been that much rain. Rain, but wind. It hasn't been that much wind. It's rained a lot. But not really bad. We like it. I mean, it's been like saturating it. So you saw the last couple of videos, the one that's the desert's green. Well, it's really green. So earthquakes.
Yeah.
We got to tell you about earthquakes.
Oh.
Okay, so like the other day, I'm in the booth. It's about 6:30 in the afternoon, and I'm working at the gatehouse, and it's on wheels. It's a little trailer basically, that they can move around if they wanted to. They got a lock on it, so you can't, but it's still on wheels, and it still has, like shocks and all that stuff on it. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I feel an earthquake, and the phone went off. The phone went off 4 different times. The earthquake, they said at that time, was a 5.9. But they said it's going to change. I went on the news and I started watching. The news was like, hey, they were just I think just doing their newscast, and they were almost over with it. And they were like, yeah, we just had an earthquake. So, that was pretty cool. I hope everybody's okay. Well, where it was about 11 miles north of Indio, in Indio Hills. So Indio Hills goes up into the Joshua Tree National Park. So it was up in there, basically. That is where the San Andreas fault line is. That is where most of the earthquakes happen in this area. And the San Andreas fault actually goes all the way up through Los Angeles, goes up and goes all the way up into San Francisco and off into the water by Petrolia. So right off the coast, there's been a lot of earthquakes also. All up and down the San Andreas Fault, there's been earthquakes over the last 2 or 3 weeks, bunches of them, like not just 1 or 2, like a bunch. This was last week when I was reading this article, and then I was watching a video about it also. This geologist told us that, or was telling people that, hey, that little thing that just happened that we felt, there's been 350 of them more, all from 1.2 to 3.6, and that magnitude, and that's not really high, you really can't feel it, but it's about 6 to 7 miles down in the ground, so in the mountain over there. So it's active right now. The same day, the same time, while I was watching the news, actually I just got through watching the news, I think the national news, they were talking about, yeah, go outside, look at the Aurora Borealis. Oh, you're going to be able to see it all the way down in the south, all the way to Alabama. Yeah. Well, that's like a magnetic burst from the sun, and our core is magnetic. So I wonder what that has to do with the Earth's reaction, because with every action, there's a counter reaction. So yeah, what happens when that happens? And as bright and as much as we were bombarded by these rays, that's beautiful to see, but yeah, probably not really good for you. Yeah, I don't know how good that was for the planet, so it's all right now. We'll see what happens if we have any more, but we did have one at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It was 12:40 or something like that, And she was asleep. I just got in bed, and I'm in bed not asleep yet, and I woke her up and going, yep, we're having an earthquake. She goes, oh my God, oh yeah, we are, aren't we? And basically we were going this way and that way. So the fault line actually runs north to south. So north to south is going this way. So that's why it was like up and down this way shaking. So yeah, so that's north and that's south for us. That's west and that's east, that's way. So, wasn't scary. A guest came through the next day and he said, you know, I'd rather have an earthquake than a tornado. And I said, well, yeah, out here, but I said, if you're in the city and you have an earthquake and the ground opens up and it swallows a building and you're in it, that's probably just as bad as a tornado. But when you're out in the desert, I think that I have a little bit more of a peace of mind for sure. And I feel the same way. It's like living in Mississippi and Florida and saying, the hurricane's coming. And you say that all week, and the news, everything you think, the hurricane's coming. No, it's going another way. 2 days later, nope, it's going that way again. Oh, beware, it's coming, it's coming. So the anticipation of it getting to you and striking you and killing you and taking all your possessions lasts for maybe a week or two, and that sucks. Whereas if you're in a earthquake, it goes boom, and it's over. I mean, what, maybe 40 seconds. I think the one that we had maybe 10 seconds in the bed.
Yeah.
And the other one was probably about the same. So ended up being both of those, the one when we were sleeping that night, and then the one the day before at 6:30 in the afternoon. Both of those were about the same, and they ended up being a 4.6. So with that said, when they first came out, like I said, they were a 5.9, almost a 6. They said that wasn't true. So I guess they actually could see with the damage and all that crap after they read all the instruments and all that through the whole area, or however that works. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked our video. I'm sorry we didn't go out and do anything, but it's Sunday, and I really should be resting. But yesterday she was sick, and I was tired from being on stage and being an actor and famous is really hard work. I was telling her, you know, that's a really good gig, man, because you come in there and you do 2 to 3 shows. There was another show that they taped after us, or maybe 2, but I think just 1, they said. I think they do 3 shows a day, and you work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. How cool is that?
I know.
That's all you have to do. And then once all the shows are done, you can do other things. But I think you have a contract and you're locked into, hey, you can't do crap. So if you're a regular game show host and all that stuff, I'm sure, like a news anchor person and all that, I'm sure you could make appearances on things or, you know, do that. But I'm sure you can't be on another show or do something else or, you know, make a movie or whatever. But anyways, guys, we're going to wrap this all up. We had a ball. I hope you guys enjoy your week. When this comes out, we'll show you more stuff. I have a lot of video of us dressed. I have some pictures I'm going to show you also. And yeah, so come back and see us next week. So you know what to do. Go down below. Go ahead and give us that like. Yeah. Go ahead and subscribe. And then go ahead and ring the bell and you'll get notifications every time we have a video. All right, guys, we'll talk to you next week, right? Anything you want to say?
Nope. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
I hope she feels better soon because I'm getting sick now, too, I think. All right, guys, we'll talk to you next week. Love y'all. Bye.